Okay, now.
It's me, Loki. I have my own channel.
Yes, you do. Hi, everybody. Joe Nielsen here with
And
Loki.
And I'm 6.
And he's 6. I asked him this morning, Loki, what should I tell, what should I do a video on today? And he wanted to know who I was telling. And I said, all our friends. And Loki said, well, tell them that we love them.
No, good morning. I love you.
Yeah, good morning, we love you. And I'd been thinking about people who suffer from depression, anxiety, excuse me, and other mental illnesses like that. And as many of you know, I have myself have suffered from those from depression and anxiety and all of that, and and I've explained how I work myself out of it. But I was thinking about it this morning, and especially after Loki said that, I thought, you know what? When we're going through our depression thoughts, our anxiety thoughts, we are thinking that we are no good. We are thinking that people are going to get mad at us, that people are not going to accept us, that whatever is happening at the time is more powerful than who we are. We're forgetting how loving, how lovable, and how loved we actually are. We forget that love is the cure, that love helps everything and everyone. So when someone is feeling depressed, remind them how much you love them. Remind them how awesome they really are. And even though they may not hear it right then, when they're suffering from anxiety, let them know that they're doing exactly what it is they need to do at the moment. And maybe your words will not help them at that moment. Maybe even if you're watching this and you suffer this and you telling yourself that you're doing okay, that you're doing exactly what you need to be doing at this moment, maybe that won't help you. But the more you tell yourself, the more often you tell yourself that you are loved, that you are doing the best you can do, that everything is working out for you, the more you say it, the more you will get your thoughts to think that way. See, I know for me, as a young child, I was always free. I was a happy-go-lucky, fun-loving child. But the more I heard I was doing things wrong, the more I heard I wasn't smart, the more I heard that I wasn't this type of person, I wasn't listening, or I wasn't, whatever it was, the more I heard all the negative stuff about me, the more I started to believe it. And the more I became afraid to be me. Okay? This is big because this is something that I've been working through. When I suffer, and I still do get those panic attacks. I still do get those anxiety the anxiety ones. I still get where I'm starting to think depressing thoughts. I still get there. Now, when I think of me, sometimes I'm afraid of people seeing me, seeing who I am, because then they'll judge me. Then they'll put me down, you know? When we're these loving, amazing, beautiful children who are nothing but pure energy, pure love, pure acceptance. I mean, look at a child, even when they're fighting, they still love each other. When they're mad at each other, they still love each other. And 10 seconds later, they'll be back to playing with each other. We grow up thinking there's something wrong with us. That's why we can't forgive as easy. That's why we can't love as easy. That's why we can't, that's why we get all these mental illnesses. We are so busy putting ourselves down. We are so busy finding fault, especially with ourselves. And even when we do a good thing and we think it's a good thing, and then it turns out to be not a real good thing, we still blame it on ourselves instead of blaming it on the situation or blaming it on somebody else. We don't take responsibility in a good way. We take responsibility in a negative way. And that's not good either. You're doing the best you can do. Forgive yourself for all the things you have done. Who cares if people see you for who you are? You're a beautiful, amazing, wonderful being who came here to live a life and connect with others. Today, our message is of love. We love you. Happy morning. You are loved. You are an amazing person. You have greatness in you, and it's ready to shine. No longer be afraid of what other people think of you or say of you. When I was a little child and I had learning disabilities, they didn't help me with my learning disabilities. They just took me and shoved me away. So I went through a dark spot of feeling inadequate, feeling of not good enough. And that took a real toll on me. So if you have a creative child, if you have a hyperactive child, if you have a child with ADD, if you have a child with autism, if you know a child, no matter what it is, who it is, doesn't matter. Love that child, including the child within you, because we all bring our inner child with us everywhere. So love yourself, love that inner child, and know that you are doing the best that you can do. I love you. Make an amazing day, everybody.